You might be surprised to find out that driving a forklift pays more than it takes. But before we get to the job, I've got to change out of this suffocating suit, and this shop seems like a safe spot to switch to something more stylish. Hey,
Hello.
I'm not sure what I'm looking for or what I even need, but how about I get a closer look over here? How about that? And maybe I should change my gloves too. Whoa! Good thing I'm wearing a vest under this jacket, or it'd be over for me before it even began. I'm dying to know why this happened to me, but I guess I don't have time to get distracted now. It's hard enough to control my aim, but I'll do what I can. Dude, I don't even know what happened before. But you have to understand that was self-defense. I didn't realize it'd turn out like this. I've got to get out of here. That sign says nothing can go wrong. Maybe it's right. Maybe I'm still able to handle way more than this. What's up, dude? Yeah. I'm surprised you called me. I did hear you needed me, but yeah. I'm here now. How would anyone explain it? And everything seems to line up perfectly, like there's some ambitious notion hanging in the air. I know the world is literally trying to tell me something, but if it was, I'm not quite sure what I could even do for it. The things I do that affect other people tend to be a byproduct of some other less significant thing that I wanted to do. For fun. It's probably just a coincidence that something small could almost change your life. It's nice to find meaning in the mundane things. Maybe you too can relate to things that were never specifically meant for you. Perhaps not, but that's why I like to focus on my own work, so the crazy worries tend to get forgotten when something more important is going on. In case you didn't know, I spent years driving forklifts and other things, so when I found out that Grand Theft Auto had a forklift simulator, I had to give it a try. The controls work even if they aren't perfect. The forks and steering are all handled by the left joystick. No, with that control scheme, there's no room to side shift. Even with rear-wheel drive, you can't even turn. But with the controls out of the way, the job needs us to load a set of pallets onto this belt to be loaded onto a truck. Just so you know, this isn't how it's normally done, but like I said, it works. It makes for a fun minigame, or a side quest if you will. I even took the time to neatly organize some of the inventory that was in the way. Even if it's just a bit rough, this won't damage anything but the pallet. And if you ignore this last part where I push directly on the boxes, I'd say I did a pretty good job with this one. Now that's out of the way, we can get back to loading hazmats, where the second one is all the way over here. All we've got to do is line up our forks, slide in, and raise them up. I was really close to finishing the second pallet, but it nearly fell off my forks. So I set it down, put it back on, and brought it up to the belt. Just like that, we're almost done. We've got one more pallet to grab, but before we do that, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Admittedly, I just wanted to show off this one little bit, since it's probably one of my favorite tricks to do, and I was kind of excited to see it work in a video game. Isn't it kinda cool? But I can't be lazy forever, so let's get this done and over with. And all we have to do is set our forks on the floor and ship this out. Oh, the boss is gonna be happy with this one. At least I hope so.